with
Stephen Croone.
Stephen Croone, where you from?
I'm from Covington, Georgia. I went to high school at Newton County High School. It was a powerhouse, so I'm sure y'all probably know y'all heard of that.
What year you come out of Newton?
I graduated 2012.
2012?
Yeah.
Y'all was pretty weak?
Nah. My sophomore year, we went to the Final Four. My junior year, we went to the Elite Eight. And my senior year, we lost in the regionals.
Never won a state championship?
Nah.
Who you play with? Name some guys that we might know that you might have played with. Name some Newton guys. Who are some Newton guys that we might know?
Ooh. I mean, when I played there, we didn't have like a lot of guys going to play college and stuff, but now we got Ashton Higgins, JD Note, Isaiah Miller, myself, all of us played Division I basketball. Shane Henry went to Virginia Tech. So we got some guys out of a small town.
Couple guys.
Yeah, that's a real small town you probably never heard of.
I've been out there. It looked like an episode from Stranger Things. What it looked like out there. You watch Stranger Things?
Yeah. It's country out there. Yeah, for sure.
It is not a place that you like, come on, baby, let's go to Covington. Nah, not at all. Stranger Things is dope though. It's first 2 seasons. Third season is
I like that show.
How long you been hooping?
Probably since like 1st, 2nd grade, somewhere around there. When I got to, I moved out here in middle school in 7th grade. I was scared to try out for the team. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Stone Mountain.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't think I was gonna make the team 7th grade and then try out. And then 8th grade, dominated. Went crazy. And then after that, 8th grade summer, that's when I transferred to Newton. Then I made the varsity team. And then I just kept going from there. Like, from 7th grade, being scared to play, a couple years later, I was on varsity, so it was like a crazy turnaround.
What happened? Like, what happened between, like, you weren't that good in 7th grade? Like, what happened?
No, I was good. You know, like, when I played basketball, when I came up, it was just strictly playing outside. It wasn't like the era where everybody was waking up 6 o'clock in the morning working out and stuff. It was just like,
it wasn't like what we about to do. We about to do
exactly,
right now.
For sure. So
calculate.
Like, me playing outside and to having to go into fundamentals and stuff, it was kind of like, man, I ain't ready for that. Like, I was super small too, super small.
Little handle? Strapped up.
Yeah.
Always been strapped up. So we played at Newton. Tell me somebody or a team you never got a W against that you wanted to get. Maybe you didn't play. Who do you feel like you owe one to? It could be college, it could be high school, it could be both. Who do you owe one to?
I definitely owe one to Duke University.
We might have the side screen.
No. Y'all can't do that, but I definitely. Okay, let me explain that. This is the perfect time for me to explain that.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So,
what are we explaining? What happened?
Okay, so we playing Duke. This is like during Thanksgiving time, so it's like, it's during the break. So you know, like when you're during the break practices, in college your practices are crazy, you're going 2 days. And you know how like Duke plays, like they pick up full court pressure and stuff. Our coach,
who was at Duke when you playing this game? Who was that?
Oh, this is when they won national championship. They had Jaleel Okafor, Winslow, Quinn Cook, Grayson Allen, Mill Jefferson. They were stacked.
All right, where you play at?
Furman. Played at Furman University.
Paladins.
Paladins, yeah.
Let's go.
So then the night before, we practiced it for 3 hours. And you know the drill, the half court drill where you gotta complete 10 passes. The ball can't be deflected, and they hounding us, they denying.
Right.
So we doing that for like an hour. So we get to the game, my legs is dead. Like Rasheed Suleiman, 6'6", picking me up full court like this. I'm like, damn. You know, Cameron Crazy on top of you, so it was just crazy. And like, I went down. I think I made a layup. Then they tried to hurry up and get the ball, like get it up the court, and they turned it over. So I'm jogging. I'm still in the back court, and I catch it. I'm like, oh, Duke, ESPN. I'm about to dunk. Like,
oh my God, I
got to. This everybody dreams of this. So I go up, and then when I go up, I'm like, oh, like my legs are just so heavy. I'm like, damn, I can't dunk it. I'm gonna just let it go. So then when I let it go, like just drop it in, the ball like stayed on the rim and then came down. I'm like, what the f? And I just hear the crowd like, oh. So then I grab the ball. I'm like, oh shit. And then I try to go back up and I lose it like that. I'm like, oh. And then by this time, everybody's running back. So I'm still by myself. And then somebody.
Why are you there so long by yourself?
So then I'm about to go back up again. Somebody comes and I miss it 3 times. When I tell you I went viral before I was just at halftime just shaking my head. I know I'm be on ESPN.
For all the wrong reasons, how you play in the second half?
That's the thing. I shot 5 for 14 in the game, but those 3. That one play was 3 possessions. I really shot 5 for 11, like against Duke. I was getting buckets. I had 14 points, but I could have had 16. They won national championship that year though, so that's all.
It happens.
It happens, yeah.
Anybody else that you owe one? So you enjoy watching Duke lose, in, huh?
I mean, I just got a sour taste from it.
Yeah, I can't say. I think a lot of us. I feel the same way. Yeah. I don't have quite a story.
Yeah, it's traumatizing for sure.
Duke, F you. Yeah. It's a little play on words for Furman University. Duke, F you. Okay. Anybody else? What about high school? Like, who was the dopest dude you felt like you saw? Who was somebody that you saw that was super dope early?
Super dope early. Man, okay, so like I said, like high school, I felt like we was a powerhouse. Like, we didn't have a super strong schedule, but we played like MLK, Stevenson and stuff, but it was this small town called East Coweta. I never heard of it. We played,
I know what you're talking about.
We played this, so like, we beat teams by 30 and stuff. I
know exactly what you're talking about.
We BSing during the game, like, I mean, warm-ups and stuff. We get to the game, man, this man put 49 on us.
Left hand.
I don't remember what hand he was. I just remember he had
y'all 49-point game?
40, no, allowed 49.
Oh
like,
my God.
This, nobody was doing that back then. Like, you had 30, like, that was just crazy. Like, you had 30, this man had 49 on us, and it was just like, man, we couldn't do nothing with him.
Yeah.
I had no idea who he was. Like,
I don't remember his name either. I think he went to play at Texas Southern after that.
That's exactly where he went. Yeah, Texas Southern, for sure. He was a lefty.
I think he was left hand.
Man,
he was putting it inside the bucket, whichever hand he was.
Right, that's all. I couldn't tell what hand he was. He did whatever he wanted to do.
All right, so what you got going on now? So we played at Furman, graduated from Furman. What kind of accolades we got at Furman? Talk about ourselves real quick. What we doing when we was at Furman? We did some real damage, a little bit, slick.
So my freshman year, I came in. I didn't plan on playing right away, but the starting point guard had tore his MCL or something, so I was thrown right into it, and that was pretty the best thing that happened for me because it helped with my experience. I had a decent freshman year. I averaged like 10 points, but from my freshman to my sophomore year, I made a huge jump. I went from averaging 10 points to averaging 19, and I was going crazy. Like, I had a 40-point game my sophomore year. I made all-conference. Then my junior year, I made first-team all-conference. And my senior year, I got player of the year. Yeah, so now I'm playing, I'm in my 4th season playing overseas. I'm playing in Bulgaria, but they ended our season early because of the pandemic, COVID, unfortunately. But, yeah, so I've been kind of playing at the mid-level overseas, just working my way up, man, just grinding, trying to get to that Euro League. They're paying that top dollar.
Yeah, what about the year, the 10 points to 19 points?
Yeah.
What happened? Like, what's the difference in between? Because the only reason we up here right now is to get better, for work.
For sure.
So we always got to talk about the growth side of stuff. I got 2 questions. I want you to answer back to back. Mm-hmm. What happened for you to grow from there to there? Mm-hmm. Second, did you ever think about leaving Furman? Why or why not?
Okay, so my freshman year, it was the first time what's the light bulb went off. Okay. The second game of the season, like I said, I didn't plan to play, but the first game of the season, the point guard towards MCL. So the second game of the season, we was playing Clemson, and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm about to start against Clemson. This one, it's SEC. They had KJ McDaniels. They had Rob Hall. They had some studs, and I had 15 that game. It was a home game. It's not much, but I just felt like
15 against Clemson, not that much.
When I was a freshman though, I was like, man, I was hyped about that. And I'm like, oh, like maybe I could do something. So then like a couple weeks later, we played Vanderbilt, and I was getting some buckets. No, we played Wake Forest, and I was getting some buckets, like some tough buckets. So I'm like, oh, I can play with these boys. So I kept building confidence the more I played. And when it got to that summertime, I heard my coach say, like, he was talking to somebody. He was like, yeah, this kid right here, he can be all conference if he really wants to. And I was like, what? He talking about me? Like, all conference? And it's just something like when he said that, it just clicked in my head. Like, it just made me want to work so hard. Like, I almost felt like I was crazy when I was in college, for real. That's how much work I was putting in. Like, I just lived in the gym. Like, I just try to go as hard at everything as I can, and paid off. Yeah, that's all she wrote.
You ever think about leaving?
Yeah, so after my sophomore year, that's when I first thought about leaving, just because of the huge jump I made. But I don't want to get in no trouble. But yeah, I just decided to stay just because I built some great relationships with my coaching staff and my teammates. And yeah, leave it at that.
Yeah, that was a great decision.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing like great relationships to keep things together.
For sure.
What you need to work on? So you're overseas right now. Like, what do you, when you get in the gym, what is it that you want to work on now? Like, you know, whole grown man. Like, what we gotta add to it?
So I think the most difficult thing about difference between college and professional, what's in my situation is when you're in college, like you're on a schedule. You wake up, you go straight to weights, or you go breakfast, weights, class, practice, nap. You repeat that, for 4 years, and then once you graduate, you don't have nobody to tell you exactly what time you gotta do this, what time you gotta do that, or you might not even have you can't wake up and just go weight room, gym, like weight room, gym. It's not like that. Like you have to like kind of just use your resources the best you can to your ability, and that's why I really appreciate you, just because everybody, like a lot of my friends don't even have access to gyms, and just constantly just putting in that work, I think that's what makes a professional, what makes being professional worth it, just because you don't have nobody to tell you that you gotta do this and you're choosing to do it.
Right, I got you. Anything you want to share, anything that you have on your mind, if you could just tell 100,000, 200,000 people real quick, anything you want to talk developmentally, work ethic, school, professionalism, I don't know, pull your pants up, whatever it is, you got anything you want to share? Go right ahead.
I just announce that, like, if we just look at the facts of all the players from my senior year who was ranked, who went to college, it's probably like 1 or 2 players that's still playing. I know one is Kenny Gaines.
Okay. This is 2012 out of Georgia.
2012 out of Georgia. I know one is Kenny Gaines.
It's a tough class too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a tough class. I'm still here. Hey, I wasn't ranked. I wasn't none of that. But hey, Tony Parker, Charles Mann, Tevin Glass. Well, Tevin Glass still playing too, but we had a stat class 2012.
Shaq Goodwin still playing.
Shaq Goodwin still playing.
That's Jordan Price, Shaq. We had
Jordan Adams.
Jordan Adams. We had 3 or 4 McDonald's All-Americans from Georgia that year. Yeah. So
super stat.
You still going?
Still going strong.
What's up?
Yeah.
It's good work. Good. All right, that's it. Stephen Croone, appreciate you. Just put Corona on each other.